Howdy. I mean, howdy. We are leaving Broome. It's the 23rd of June. It's a Friday. We've been here for about 9 days and have enjoyed it immensely. Stayed at the Discovery Parks Hotel down sort of Caravan Park. South of Broome? South of Broome? Roebuck Bay. And we had one night where we left the van here in Broome and we drove out to Fitzroy Crossing. That was a bucket list thing, and we spent the night there in a donga, which is about like what it sounds. It's small, it's square. I think we worked out it was about probably 3.5 metres square, and that's divided into a 1 metre section that's 3.5 metres long, and that's where your toilet and shower is, and then the rest of it is a bed, a small mini bar, and a table and chair, like tiny table and chair, and a window, and it had air conditioning, double bed, which Mel and I are not used to. And we've had our own single doonas for many years, and so sharing one sort of top bedding was pretty manky. So it didn't have much of a sleep. It was about 530k drive there, roughly, and we went out to dinner at the pub that's there, which is pretty good. The old Broome Lodge, Fitzroy Crossing Lodge. And then woke up fairly early the next morning, and we basically we had a look at the bridge works that's been happening, because I may have mentioned once or twice, the whole Fitzroy Crossing was cut off from effectively the rest of the world, where the main crossing of the Fitzroy River is a massive big bridge, probably about 400 or 500 metres long, I guess. Would that be about right? 200 metres long. And it was completely obliterated. It was basically collapsed, and so they were cut off for months, literally, and people were displaced. I think I may have mentioned this once or twice before, but we went back the way, and then about 50k west, and then we turned north, and we went up to Tunnel Creek, where we did the Tunnel Creek walk, where you actually go through all the various big cabins and what have you. Got to wear a head torch. You swim through a section of about 20 metres, which is deeper than anything I've ever seen. So you're literally swimming, you're not walking across. That was really do this, though. I'm going to watch when the head just bobs down. The torch following beyond. No. Hell no. Okay, they're going down. It's good. Don't worry, we're right behind you. Really.
How am I going to swim holding a thin fly?
Alright, cool. We can do this. We're going to do it. That was really cool. Had lunch there, and then we came back to Broome. That was another day of about 6.5 hours driving, another 500 and something K. We went out on the horizontal falls flight. We had a bit of bad luck where we went the first morning we were booked, and we got picked up on the bus. It was drizzly. Got picked up on the bus, got out there, picked up a few other people on the way from various hotels and accommodation, and sat on the bus at the airport for about half an hour, 40 minutes, until I came back in, and the chief pilot said, we're not going anywhere. So they then reached out to us during the day, and we managed to actually get onto the following day, which was yesterday, on the Thursday. So it's a 4:30 start. So 2 mornings in a row we've had a 4:30 start, but at least yesterday we got to do the half-day tour, which was taking off from here in Broome on a seaplane, and then you land down in Talbot Bay. We were above a really thick cloud cover, and then when we got around Talbot Bay we had to find a pathway through the cloud, so that was pretty cool. Melanie was up the front helping pilot the plane, which was cool. I took a couple of photos, one or two I'll put in, and then we went out, we landed, we went to the pontoon, then from the pontoon we get onto a little boat. On the boat we get into the falls area, the actual horizontal falls area, which was really cool. Did a couple of passes through there, back onto the pontoon, had a bit of breakfast, bacon and egg breakfast, and then back onto a boat, and they went back in again, and they took us up one of the creeks, or whatever you want to call it, and then back on the plane, and we were literally, we left at 5 o'clock in the morning. We were back in the caravan park by about 11 o'clock. I was completely buggered, so I had a bit of a snooze, and as it turned out, Melanie then left me. She left me for a haircut, a hair colour, at about 2 o'clock. Then I woke up, I decided, right, I'm going to go freshen up, so I went for a swim, and had a shower, and then we had dinner last night at Xander's, which is on Cable Beach. It was a beautiful part of, it's the la-di-da part of Broome, Cable Beach. It's, it's a level above. And then sort of did a little bit of initial packing last night, floor mats and privacy screens and stuff like that, and it's now 20 to 9 and we're heading to the Gibb River Road. So this will be the next sort of interesting phase. I think I mentioned in my post the other day that it's with much excitement and a fair deal of trepidation, because while they say that it's the best condition the Gibb has been in for a long time, it's still an unknown, and so we've taken precautions, like in all our cupboards where we've got things like cutlery, crockery, what have you, we've filled those cupboards up with cushions, blankets, clothes, stuff like that, so that things don't rattle around too much. So fingers crossed, there'll probably be a few little bits and pieces that go wrong. Hopefully it's nothing major. Did you put the little posts along the benches? Yep. Okay, so we've got the little temporary fixes in place where our drawers were coming loose and popping open on corrugation, so we've made a little temporary workaround for that until they can fix it under warranty. That'll be fun. But anyway, yeah, so it's Gibb River Road now, and hopefully we get up there, hopefully we get to Mitchell Plateau, hopefully we get to Kalumburru and then Questro and all that. So the next week and a half, 2 weeks is going to be pretty full on, I reckon. But for now, yeah, watch and enjoy. So we're just come past Mount Barnett, and we're going to go through this little river crossing, which is a little bit deeper than what we expected, but it's all good. We shall crack onto it and get through to the other side. Here we go. It's underneath the chassis of the van, so that's all right. Good. Well, that was fun. That was fun. Absolutely it was. Yep.
Do it again tomorrow.
Do it again tomorrow. Pretty cool. I think this is called Sea Lake. Part of one of the sections just south of Willair that got damaged, this section of road here, so we're down to 60k, and a couple of the bridges are single lane, so you've got to make sure there's no one coming ahead. But we've got us a bit of a convoy. We've been behind these guys for probably 80k's, 100k, but they're doing a nice leisurely 95, 93, which is fine, so see how we go. So we just had lunch at the turn-off. There's a little rest area, turn-off to Kalumburru on the Gibb River Road, and we had a bit of a chat with this other couple that were there in their car. They'd just come down from Drysdale on that Kalumburru Road, and asked them what the road was like, and he said, oh look, it's not too bad, there's some sections that are pretty bad, 200 mil corrugations, and you've got to go really, really slow. He said, but there's graders there, so looks like they're doing some of the road at the moment, and you might get lucky, but and then the rest of it's pretty good. Not too bad at all. And so we're driving now on, I think, the section that he's described. We literally just went past the two graders. They're sitting there in a river crossing having lunch. And if this was the terrible section, then we are in so much luck, because it's bloody brilliant. It's really good condition. So that means less damage and carnage inside the caravan. But Mel and I were just saying before that the amount of vegetation there is here, clearly you're getting much further north. Don't know whether you'd call it the tropics, but it's certainly no longer that sort of arid like what the Pilbara and that was. So lots and lots of trees getting much bigger and lots more undergrowth. So looking really nice. So fingers crossed we'll get to Drysdale pretty soon, and then maybe we get all the way up to Mitchell Plateau. We see. Whether this will be the video where I actually get stuck. That's a load of bull, my God. Oh. My Lord.
He wasn't going to move.
He was going nowhere. Let's see how we go. Morning, 25th of June. It's about 25 degrees already, so aircon is pumping. It's just gone about 10 past 8, and we're about to head off from the Munuru or King Edward campground into Mitchell Falls. So it's about 100k, and theoretically that'll take us a while because it's a pretty manky road. We're just doing the last minute visit to the ablution block, and should be a great day. Only concern is my knee's still buggered, my ankle's still buggered, and it's a 5.5 kilometre return walk over grade 5, which is a fairly significant type of walk. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully we'll do walk in and helicopter out. See how we go. Stand by. All right, if I don't see you again, it's been a great ride.
Stuffy.
So we're about to cross this little crossing and it's shoes off and slippery, evidently. Let's see how we go. Eyes on the prize, Dale.
That first bit's slippery. This isn't so bad.
It is, yeah. Mel's checking this creek crossing for me, and hopefully she'll video me as I'm going through, and some luck I'll video her and she falls on her ass. No, can't say that, but it's a little bit gnarly. How's my hair?
Beautiful.
Thank you. So we've just left, well, 2 hours ago, we left King Edward Campground, Bunuroo, and we've headed back down south. We're giving Kalumburru a miss. The rains are coming. The rains are coming. So we're going to head back down. We're just about to pull into Drysdale Station. We'll fuel up, maybe try and book some accommodation ahead to Ellenbray for a couple of nights, maybe head to Home Valley for a couple of nights, depending on which one comes through. We might do 4 nights in one or 2 in 2, and then heading back, keep going east to Questro. So yeah, they're anticipating a little bit of rain, which on the Gibb isn't a great thing. It's very unseasonal, extremely. People are like, it doesn't rain. Well, it's going to. Evidently, the clouds are up above us. So rather than potentially get locked into Kalumburru, which would be lovely for potentially a week, and then face lots of really shitty roads, we'll sort of get further closer to Questro, which is kind of right near the end. It's pretty close to Kununurra and Lake Argyle, and sort of keep going from there. So we kind of going to make up a couple of days now, but we also lose on seeing Kalumburru, which was a pretty big part of this trip for me. You know, can't say it's not bitterly disappointing, but also you've got to err on the side of caution and make hard calls, which we have made. I mean, it was literally 130 kilometres away from us, but that's about a 2-hour trip, which means 2-hour trip up there, spend at least a day there, adding an extra 2 hours trip on the way back. You suddenly lost a couple of days, and if it's raining, then you end up really being stuffed. So anyway, we're at Drysdale Station now. We're going to drop off some rubbish, pick up some fuel, make some calls, and then keep going. So we'll speak soon. Howdy. So we're about 50k from Ellenbray and about 80 k's from Drysdale Station, in between there. And here's a look at the clouds that are forming and potentially going to kibosh us, put a fly in the ointment, the proverbial ointment. And because rain and the Gibb River Road aren't a good combination. It's theoretically they reckon they're going to close it tomorrow. So it's Monday at the moment, 26th.
Oh, happy birthday, Sarah and Becky.
Happy birthday, Sarah and Becky. There you go, from Auntie Mel and me. It's not a great mix. So we might end up staying at Ellenbray for maybe 2 nights, maybe 4 nights. It sort of depends on when they decide to open the road. Very, very unseasonal conditions. La Nina, one of those things, one of those guys, one of those Italians, crazy Italians fucking around with their weather patterns.
Or global warming.
So, warm or globing, whatever. So, yeah, looking a little bit heavy up there. There's no mountain. Well, this was going to be our 2 nights accommodation, but it's only our 1 night accommodation. Why is that, Mel?
Because the rain's coming.
The rains are coming. So evidently the Gibb's being closed tomorrow, so we've got 24 hours to get out. And we're going to have to, you've already done the permit.
Yes.
There's a permit you need to fill out to travel, because main roads are basically saying it's closed from east to west, but you can have a permit to go west to east because the rain's going west to east, so we're going to try outrun it. We're going to try and get to Questro. We've got 4 days booked there, 4 or 5 days booked there, but we're getting there a little bit early. So I guess we'll see how we're going. It's a beautiful area though. Very much enjoyed it. Nice little hawk flying up there. Wow, geez, I love them. But anyway, there we go.
Let's go.
All clean, all ready to go. Giddy up, as the great man says. We'll meet tomorrow.
Alright, what are we doing?
I'm going to stop over here. We're going to have a bit of a look around first.
Okay.
Take a few photos. The Pentecost River. We've made it. It's funny, I don't know how they get the videos where it looks like a, I don't know, a kilometre long, because it's not. But anyway, that's all right. We've made it here. We've got to get across because it's going to be probably about a metre higher tomorrow, so maybe it will be a kilometre long tomorrow. Melanie's shown you there is the Coburn Ranges, or as she likes to say, Cockburn.
That's how it's written.
It's not how it's written. And they are absolutely stunning. It's I can imagine. Well, actually, I can't because I can't. On a sunny day, just how bright and vibrant they will be. It's completely overcast here at the moment, and probably will remain so for a while. We've crossed the Pentecost without issue, and we're a little bit shy of El Questro. We will stay for, who knows, probably 5, maybe 6 nights, maybe more, I don't know. Yeah, it's an amazing set of ranges here, and we will definitely come back and have another look. And with some luck, I may even get the drone out and video, as everyone has to do, your car going across the Pentecost crossing, the Pentecostal crossing. So, see how we go. Righto, just coming into El Questro in the last little obstacle, I think, although I can see the rocks on the bottom, so it should be fine. Should be fine, what could go wrong here? As Melanie keeps pointing out, because these big rains coming, the question will be, what's this going to be like after the big rains?
Might be stuck here a bit
This is
longer.
easy. This is hardly even getting the tread wet, Mel. Come on. We don't even know whether we've got accommodation yet.
Yeah, we might have to come back.
A bit deeper there. Bit of crunch. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect.
I could have